us to just take a little moment before we get out of bed, or before we get going. We've just come out of a phase of the night. And the night is dark, and the night is the time where we rest and repair. It's considered yin in nature because of where it can cast shadows. The sun goes down and shadows appear. The nighttime is also when all of our organs do their repairing. Especially the bladder, the liver. All of our yin organs. Our yin organs are also our strong organs. And they are so helpful to us. Especially as we look to repair our bodies and manage how they help us in our lives, and how they keep us healthy, and how they keep us going. So taking a look at our organs of the night, we're going to go through a little meditation this morning to show them some love. And sometimes we wake up, if we wake up between 5 and 7 a.m., that's our large intestine. If we wake up between 7 and 9 a.m., that's our stomach. And if we wake up between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m., that's our spleen. And to wake up in the earth element, which would be between 7 and 11 a.m., it's a good time to reflect. It's a good time to ground, and it's a good time to nurture. Our earth element is about nurturing. If we wake up between 5 and 7, it's our large intestine. And that's all about letting go. Letting go of the old. Letting go of that which no longer serves us. Looking to restore flow. Looking to restore quality to our blood, to our life. To our physical, to our non-physical, to help our metabolic centers. And so we're just going to go through a little meditation before you get up. And we're first going to take a look at the heart. Now, if you have any of your rings beside you, or your beamer on your nightstand table, you can include them in this body scan and meditation. So we're going to start with the heart, with our pericardium, which is between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. And this helps with our menstrual fire. It helps to push the blood and our circulation, and move that blood and that flow. So I want you to first focus on your toes. Just wiggle your toes a little bit. And see how that creates flow into the bottoms of your feet and the tops of your feet as you Maybe don't even wiggle, but just mindfully create awareness in those spaces. Moving up into your ankles, maybe rotate your feet back and forth, side to side. All the while appreciating that you're able to control movement with your mind. As you come up your calves and your shins and into your knees. Maybe bring your knees up if you can. As you're laying in bed, just slowly rock them back and forth. As you can feel that going up through your thighs. Bring attention to your hips. Oh, your beautiful hips. That help us to move forward and backwards and side to side. Always adapting. Always and ever adapting. What a beautiful creation our hips are. Thinking about the blood flow continually, that circulation, moving through the body as you come into the abdomen area. And we'll get back to this abdomen area. And inside our chest cavity, as we breathe. Take a few significant in-breaths and out-breaths. Inhaling through the nose to about 4 seconds. A nice pause at the top and giving appreciation and spreading that oxygen throughout all the tissues of the body. As we bring awareness to our throat and neck, back of our head, our ears, our jaw that can move up and down, nose that can flare, eyes that can squinch, forehead that can move up and down. Rocking your head back and forth if you so choose, but just laying in stillness. Thinking about that circulation going down your shoulders. As you're breathing in with a pause at the top. An audible exhale. Really pushing out all of the toxins that your organs have filtered throughout the night. Your liver is working so hard for you. So I want us to first start by putting a hand on a heart. Or just imagine you put your hand on your heart. Just to bring attention to it and awareness to it. Think about how miraculous it is. How it just beats. And beats. It beats. We don't even feel it. Unless we check our pulse. And unless the pericardium around it is beating fast. Now, what will be important here to know is that your heart is the healer of all organs.
You might be able to think healing thoughts, and that's a good start. We need to know what they feel like. Feel those healing words and healing words. And so we're going to just imagine our heart expanding and opening. And at this time, we're going to use the power of the rings, the power of the tools, and the power of our existence to open our heart with forgiveness. Forgiveness to all those who may have sent us devaluing messages along the way. People are so messy. And they don't know what kind of messages they're sending all the time. And there's probably been a lot of hurt, unintentional hurt, maybe even intentional hurt. That's not for us to decide. What is for us to decide is our forgiveness. Forgiveness doesn't mean that it makes it all go away. It means that we can let it go. So with that breath, inhale and exhale. Imagine the large intestine releasing all of the pains or resentments, hurts, challenges, fights, misinterpretations, misunderstandings, arrogances, the things that humans just seem to repeat. The greatest saying on earth. Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. And feel the freedom come into your body. And feel the softening of your heart. Your heart has the greatest magnetic field that has ever been discovered on Earth. And all the research is pointing to the idea that our heart contains our memories. How easy it is for us to stay in our brain instead of our hearts. And it's usually because of these little hurts. Oh, the tenderness of our hearts. As we encourage it to open, as we encourage it to really expand into that magnetic field. It lifts up and it lifts down like the torus. And it creates this magnetic field that speaks to the brains of other humans. You can look it up on HeartMath. It's researched now that the heart is the one communicating with our bodies, not our minds. Our mind takes its cues from the heart. As we move into the night, this is where our beautiful heart takes flight. And so as we open up this heart, think of it, imagine it almost like this vortex that comes out from the front, out from the back, and surrounds your every fiber, covers you every whit as you blanket yourself in this love, this warm energy, calming energy. Feel it grow until you're completely bathing in it. I pray at this time that you will know of your infinite worth. That you will know of your infinite beingness. And as I spray in the ray of violet, which is a sacred ray for freedom, to free your heart of pain, of hurt, of malice, of misunderstanding, both giving and taking, you know. We are duality. We are the epitome of duality. We have this human body that is experiencing something that our spiritual being will almost never understand. And the two of them are trying to get along. And that's the most important relationship. Free yourself of the dichotomy. Free yourself of the separation. Forgive yourself for the endless amounts of torture, for not giving yourself enough, for not resting enough, for not being, you know, all those things that we say about ourselves that we know aren't right, or know aren't whatever. Not good enough, or not there enough for someone, or I'm not kind enough, or I feel bad that I don't want him here. You know, it's okay. You are so loved. And I pray for you that the angels will come down, that you will feel the touch of heaven. And as the sun starts to rise, may you feel the sun touch every cell of your ever being. That it may light you up. That you may feel its healing touch and envelop you in a blanket of just pure bliss and joy. That you will know who you are. A child of light. You are that which you came from. And even though it might seem like sometimes that your body is maybe not doing what your mind wants it to, or all of those things, but just spend this moment to give such love and appreciation to your body. Give it gratitude for all of the things that it has done for you. And, you know, you've been able to go a mile a minute. And some people are born in a wheelchair. Isn't that an interesting perspective? I pray that you will have this golden globe tightly it around you. That you will feel its thickness and its comfort and its warmth. This is the place to come to heal. When you connect. When you take that moment to connect. Now we're going to move to the liver and the gallbladder, our wood element. Such fierce organs. I want you to imagine the heart and the light that's in the heart now going to your liver, which is in that upper right quadrant of your abdomen. Put a hand there if you can. And I want you to feel the light just completely infiltrating every cell of your liver. The liver cells to be pure, to be true, to be clean. That we can have the most optimal liver function. It assimilates, detoxifies, it creates. It's a bodyguard. It protects our other organs, like the head of an army. We can imagine the cells of the liver, what they might be feeling like. Right there is also the gallbladder that helps us with bile production to help us with our intestines. And if those cells feel heavy or dark, we're going to use the effervescent heart to completely integrate one by one the cells of the liver until they feel light. Think about optimal liver. Think and feel the liver was optimal. The energy and detoxification, filtering of blood, lymph, and everything just moves properly. And all your organs are just so happy to have their big brother around, you know, that idea. And I'm going to program the shungite. Liver cells at the septum. Oh, our beautiful liver. And as we move even more through the night, we are coming to the lungs and the large intestine, which is our metal element, which is our perfectionism, our obsessions, and also where we contemplate about the deeper things in life. We like to study the laws of the universe as opposed to the wood element. It's strong and fierce, protective. Our metal element analyzes, helps us to bring in new ideas through the lungs as we breathe. is right there. That magnetic heart. If we think about those beautiful lobes of lungs in their most optimal and prime, they're just, kind of white and pink, just remarkable as they expand all the oxygen, nutrients. Ask ourselves, how does it get any better than this? Teach the universe the things that you want. How does it get any better than this? Allow the universe to show you how. If you say, I want it to be better than this, you're telling the universe it's not good right now. So choose to be curious. One of those questions is, how does it get any better than this? Other questions could be, would an infinite being truly choose this? What are the infinite possibilities? What else is possible? Who am I today? And what grand and glorious adventures will I have? What would it take for optimal and perfect health to show up? What does the planet require of me? What choice do I truly have? What am I grateful for today? If I was living my life today, what would that look like? Expand through the lungs. Take 3 really nice, deep breaths. In through the nose and fill up those lungs. And out through the mouth. Make an audible exhale. Audible exhale just helps the relaxation process. And as you come into the morning, where you see yourself now, I spray more violet ray to your heart, and your mind, and your body. To be whole and to be one. So as I go in, I reach in. What's the resistance? What are you holding on to? You might not know. You might have to ask yourself some questions. What is it that I'm really holding on to? What is it that's so stuck? Maybe one day will be the day that you choose something different. It's a unification between body and spirit. Becoming whole with one mind, one purpose. I'm going to allow myself and choose to honor myself for where I'm at right now. And I'm going to send love to myself. And even though I feel encouraged and discouraged and all of these different things around what's going on in my life, I choose to love, honor, and accept myself for who I am right now. And look forward to all that is possible. Oh, the things that are possible. There are so many things that are possible. I'm not sure what's all going to happen. I don't know how it's all going to turn out. I want to believe in something different. I can do things with my thoughts. I can feel my heart. I can help my body and my spirit feel together. I can ask questions. I can forgive. I can feel light. I can feel hope. Take a nice deep breath in. So we neurologically reset some things in your body and your mind.
You are such a beautiful human.